Spencer, the maiden name of the late Princess Diana and the title of this film, cast Kristen Stewart as the worn and on-the-edge Princess Diana. Trapped in the world of the royals from the outset, let me be clear, I think it will be daylight robbery if Kristen Stewart doesn't win Best Actress for her performance of Princess Diana. It is spellbinding to the highest degree, with countless scenes sticking in your memory way after the end credits roll. I'm still thinking about some scenes in that film 2 weeks on. Directed by Pablo Larraín, who directed one of my favourite movies of 2015, Jackie, his style and touch can be seen all over this film. This isn't your standard biopic. Spencer takes us into spaces of the royal family that have just never been explored like this before. Spencer is akin more to a horror movie than it is a drama, shifting between jarring claustrophobia and the feeling of being set free, even if just for the briefest of moments. It isn't fully steeped in reality. You have to let yourself fall into the psyche of Stewart's Diana so you truly understand the world Larraín builds here. At the beginning of Spencer, the screen reads, "A fable from a true tragedy." And I think that's a great description of this film. It's a fable, it's not a biopic. The story follows a stressed Princess Diana as she faces up to the hollowness of her soon-to-be ending marriage during a fraught Christmas with the in-laws at Sandringham in 1991. Timothy Spall acts as a haunting and scary presence lurking on the edge of every step Diana takes, and the scenes between Prince Charles and Diana are cold and calculated. They leave you feeling the loneliness Diana felt, and if that doesn't do it, trust me, Stewart's performance will have you well and truly locked into the vision of the actor and the director. Her Diana is a prisoner of the fame and a prisoner of the adherence to tradition at all costs that trapped her in this life. Stewart's inspired casting as a woman on the brink of escape from her own perceived jail cell, brilliantly portrayed as way too sane to deal with the insanity of royal traditions. The movie does a great job of scoffing at the idea that the royals somehow portray the heart and soul of Great Britain. You may agree or disagree with that statement, but it is in stark contrast to Larraín's previous film Jackie, which almost built the Kennedys into royals. Here, the movie kind of breaks them down as royals. Diana is humiliated by Charles' relationship with Camilla Parker Bowles and reeling from the stalking of the paparazzi. She's treating as unreasonable, unruly, and on the verge of a breakdown by the royals, though it's always clear here that the problem is that she's just too grounded to play this otherworldly royal dance. As Charles says to her in private, you have to be able to make your body do things you hate for the good of the country. Stewart's facial expressions contour as she simply shows the disdain for this and such authority. Ultimately, a movie about control or the lack of it when under intense pressure of the public microscope. Spencer does a sensational job painting life in the public eye as suffocating and a brutal experience, showing her normality as abnormal and just how almost naive she was about the eyes and ears that spied on every word. It's almost impossible not to love Stewart's version of Diana. There's a lot of beauty in the horror of Spencer. I leave a lot of it for you to go watch the film. The fact we all know how tragically this story ends makes the final scenes even more moving. Leaving Spencer, I was blown away. It left me feeling the same way I felt when I left Jackie, but with different emotions. Again, if Lady Gaga wins Best Actress over Stewart here, I'm going to riot. Watch this film just for her performance. It's that good. The movie itself is excellent. Overall, I'm feeling a light 9 for Spencer. Let me know what you thought of the film. I think it's going to be quite divisive because I know some people have gone into that and they were expecting a different film and they didn't like the film they got. But I think if you get a bit of a forewarning about what to expect, it's not a drama, it's something a lot more psychological. Anyway, let me know what you thought of it if you watched it. How do you feel about it? What score do you give it? Thank you very much for listening. Take care and we will see you soon.